Princess, wake up.
I've got the manager by the scruff of the neck. I've gone, give me my fucking chips! Bang!
Literally, and it's a rather disconcerting, befuddling bamboo.
Ranking the worst hairline reveals.
Where's my super suit?
Let's get down to business.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get sick.
I honestly just got this watch because I liked how it looked. It cost me $1. It's not a really fancy luxury brand. It's like a budget watch brand. I have no idea if it works. I just thought that it would look nice on my wrist. I paid 50 cents for this guy. I need to clean him, and he has some paint issues, so I can try and fix those. But I got him because he can go great with my 1990s Batman figure that I already have. This Riddler toy was the first thing I got, and I paid $1 for him. He's from 1991, the 1990s series, so he'll go nicely with my already 1990s Batman figure collection. Also, his chin is, quite something. I paid $5 for this Criterion Collection Spartacus movie, or movies. There's 2 discs in here, so I don't know. But I've never heard of this, never seen it. But it's Criterion, so, and I think it actually might be out of print because the way that this is printed on the cover of the case makes me think that it actually might not be in print anymore. So, interesting. The gentleman that I got this from also had a lot of older movies as well, and I was tempted to get a couple more movies, but I would have been paying like $20. There was some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe. I'm glad that I just went with this. Okay, this I kind of regret buying just a little bit. It was originally $10, and I started to put it back, and the guy was like, no, wait, I'll do $7 on it. And I was like, I don't know, fine, I'll do it. So it ended up actually being the most expensive thing that I bought. I already actually have a book from this collection of World's Greatest Literature. I have Vanity Fair. And I was like, well, it's Shakespeare, and it's part of this collection of books. That's cool. Also, it's cool because it was published in I believe it was published in 1936 because that was the only date that I could find. So that's pretty nice and cool, and I like the ornate design on the spine of it. So I am ultimately glad that I did get it, but I'm still hesitant in thinking that it was the best choice for me to do that. The next thing I got was this ashtray, and I do not smoke, and I don't plan to start smoking, but I thought it looked really cool. I liked the ornate kind of design on it, and the scene in there, it was like I guess it's like a pub scene, like just some dudes in a pub, and it reminded me of maybe like old to middle English paintings. So I decided to get that. It was $5. It's real brass, and it's quite heavy. I really can't find a date for it. I do not know when it's from. It could be the 1970s. It could be like the 1900s. So who knows? I'm probably going to turn it into a jewelry dish or something. I did get the whole 5th season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This whole 5th season was $1, and I mean, I thought that was a really nice, cool deal. When I was watching it, I think I did like the 5th season. So I was like, well, it's $1 and it's not in the best condition. It's a little crusty and it needs to probably be washed. But I am now the owner of only the 5th season of
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I got 2 VHS tapes today. My VHS tape collection is slowly growing. I got this Metropolis VHS, thought that was cool, and then I got this Petrified Forest VHS because I watched the movie I think a month ago, and it's quickly become one of my favorite classic movies. Besides it being a great movie and being very ahead of its time, it also has a young Humphrey Bogart, Betty Davis, and Leslie Howard in it, it was crazy that I found that on VHS for both of them for $1. And I also checked and they were in great condition. So this is actually, I think this is the coolest thing that I found today. I purchased 2 sets of pages. They were from the same book. Each of them were $2, so I spent $4 on the both of them. And these ended up being from 1856, from a book that is for women's etiquette and women's styles, and it has clothing pattern in it. I think it has clothing pattern for kids, so presumably the wife of children would be oh, this is a pattern that I can sew for my child. But I thought it was very cool just because it shows some of the fashion at the time and what was popular or what was in, and it's an interesting piece of history to look at because of all the other potentially problematic aspects about it. Anyways, that's what I got. I need to calculate how much I spent actually.